So, what did yesterday's wedding and the reaction to it tell us about ourselves and our country's future? And how did it compare with previous royal weddings? With us now is Dr. Kate Williams, historian, whose books include a history of royal weddings going back to 1066. Well, bring us right up to date, Kate, because I know you had a ringside seat for a lot of yesterday's events.
I did.
Give me an impression. What did you make of what you saw unfold?
I thought it was an incredible show. I mean, Britain, we are amazing at pageants, amazing at pomp, amazing at theatre, and this was one massive show, and it really was brand royalty on show, being sold. It was fabulous. The dress, the cake, the setup, the carriages, not a foot wrong.
And what were the things you would identify as being significantly different from royal occasions? Because we've had plenty of pomp before, we've had ceremonies before. What are the significant differences yesterday?
Well, I think what the palace were trying to put across this time was this is a new beginning, a new start, a young couple who've known each other a long time, had a long time to fall in love, and this is going to be a different type of future to the one we've seen for the Windsors in the past decades. This is going to be a long marriage, just like the Queen Mother, and a new start for the monarchy, much more down to earth, just like William driving his bride off at the end at 3:30. Incredible.
Yeah, so you would say, I mean, we're looking at those images now, and the significance of those is that this is about, I mean, people were saying at the time, as soon as they did that, this is what people do when they get married. They get in the car and things are attached to it and they drive off. It was something that people maybe could relate to a little bit.
Exactly, Charlie. I mean, you know, how many of us get to go off in a carriage after we get married? Most of us get into a car, we've got balloons on it, just married, just like they had. And I think, you know, we saw the future king driving himself around London, which is something we don't often see. And I really think that this was a big new show. The dress wasn't as pompous as we've seen many royal wedding dresses. The whole look, the whole setup. Apparently they did initially want a country wedding in her home village. It was a much more of a country village setup in Westminster Abbey. So I think that what we're trying to say here is it's a new type of monarchy.
Now, it's very interesting, isn't it? Because you say if everyone's saying, and you know, everyone has agreed on this, they are the future of the monarchy. Where does it leave those who are still the figureheads? Prince Charles, for example. The Queen, I mean, her position obviously is sort of above and beyond. But it leaves others in a curious sort of situation where everyone's saying this is the new thing. Where does it leave everyone else?
Well, of course, William and Kate probably won't come to the throne until they're 50 or 60 because we have the Queen and then Charles, and both of them look like they're going to live for quite a long time. So this isn't going to be a regeneration for a long time. But at the same time, they are part of the royal family. It's not just the Queen, it's not just Prince Charles. This is a whole big royal family, and I think we're going to want to see an awful lot of them in the future years to come.
Now, we were discussing just a moment ago about titles. They have a new title officially given to them by the Queen as a couple, don't they? Is she a princess?
Well, Kate, because there's Prince William, she is also Princess William herself. But it remains to be seen what we're going to call her. I mean, let's think, we didn't call Sarah Princess Sarah. She was always Duchess of York. Sophie is not Princess Sophie. Really, she is the Duchess of Cambridge, because it sounds a bit strange, but actually being a duke is higher up than being a prince. So if we change, I think we will see her as being Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, but it really is up to the media, I think, in what she's called. Lady Diana really should have been Princess Charles, but she never was. She was always Princess Diana.
We're going to be talking to you throughout the programme this morning. Thank you very much for coming in so early after a busy day yesterday.